Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back to my next deck. Here today I have a monsters deck for you, and we are using the Force of Nature leader ability along with the stratagem Crystal Skull. So the Force of Nature leader allows us to spawn and play the Woodland Spirit, which is this unit here. It's a doomed unit, right? Keep in mind it's a relict, so it's going to synergize with the rest of the cards in our deck because we are playing a relics deck. As far as our stratagem goes, we get to boost an allied unit by 4 and give it Veil. The Crystal Skull target would most likely be Selfeater or the Witch Apprentice, right? Stop the Witch Apprentice from getting locked or perhaps poisoned. And, you know, when the Selfeaters are halving their base power, getting smaller and smaller with their power, you could go ahead and use Crystal Skull on one of the lower powered Selfeaters. But it's probably a good move when you initially play Selfeater. You just go ahead and give it the stratagem, okay? Just to stop it from getting taken out. So yeah, it is a relics deck. Before I go ahead and get too much into the strategy of how to play this, I'm going to take you guys through this list bottom up and explain how best to play each card and when to play it, you know, for the most optimal use of this deck during a match. So if we head on down to the bottom here, we have a number of bronze cards that we can see. To begin with, we have the Drowner here. So the Drowner is not a relic. I would point that out. It's a necrophage, but we have for a different reason in our deck here. You know, it just gives us some flexibility in some situations. So far in this meta, I find having some kind of units which create a movement ability that tends to help me in my decks that I build. So I've added Drowner in once again to this monsters deck. I've kept it as with my other monsters deck. So it just allows us to move an enemy unit to the other row and damage it by 2. It's also a Thrive unit. The way you're going to play the Drowner is know your opponent's deck and know what to expect. If I'm versing Nilfgaard and Enslaved deck, you know, and I'm expecting them maybe to play Damien or Stefan at a certain time, you know, they might play Stefan on the ranged row, Damien on the melee row. Drowner could play for a lot of value if you think about it in that sense. You're going to stop your opponent's order ability, which could generate them a lot of points. So, you know, it's just a nice little tactic that we have in our deck. And yeah, could also play good against Northern Realms mages, okay? Next up, we have Archespore. So, you know, it's always good to have Thinning in your deck. Thinning allows us greater access into our deck as the match goes on. It allows us to draw the cards we want, right? We don't want a deck full of cards and then by the end of the match we miss so many good cards. That's pretty pointless. So we always want a certain number of Thinning. I've gone with Thinning this way in this deck. You could say it's a bit of an unusual play because it's a Deathwish unit in a Relics deck. But then again, we are playing the 3 Crones to keep with a Relic theme. So that's why I've gone ahead and put Archespore in. So the way we're playing Archespore is you place one of the copies down on the board, always keep the other in your deck, and then we just have one consume in this deck, being the Brewess. So the Brewess's target is going to be the Archespore. In all honesty, what I have to say about this, I feel it can be a bit of a underwhelming play at times if we don't get the Brewess and the Archespore when we need to in the first round for their best use. But look, we are playing relics. It kind of makes sense to play the Crones together. So that's how I'm using the Brewess here, right? So Archespore is a first round card and you go ahead and play Brewess and consume it. Obviously the charges are going to be increasing by 1 whenever you play a Crone. So we want the Brewess to go first to get a bigger payoff for our other Crones, all right? Next up, we have the Lesser Witch. This card is a relic card. On deploy, spawn a base copy of self in your graveyard. We're going to try and go for the bonded as much as possible for the maximum benefit out of this card because you get to spawn a base copy of self on this row instead. So it can play for very good copy. It can play for very good power if you have 2 of these units down together in the 1 round. So try to play it like that as best you can. But if you have a number of Self-Eaters, you know, on the board, and they're getting triggered by playing a relic card, even though this is just a 5 power unit on its own, if it triggers a lot of Self-Eaters, it can play pretty good still. And just keep in mind how it spawns a base copy in the graveyard. We have cards which can pull out that other copy in the graveyard, and we can use it in other ways. Okay, so Lesser Witch, you know, just play them when you have both copies in your hand. For some control in this deck, we have Natural Selection. I think this is nice. You know, when you verse Squirtle with their 4-powered units with the order ability, when you're versing Northern Realms mages, 4-powered units or order ability, Natural Selection can play for above its provision cost. I think it can give us good value. And yeah, it's just good to have a balanced deck with some aspects of control. So I've added in 2 of these just so you can do some damage at times. Get the damage an enemy unit by 4, then spawn a drone and a random allied row for each point of excess damage dealt. If I kill a 3-powered unit, we're going to do 3 points of damage and we're getting 1 drone. Basically, that's what that means. Next up, we have 2 Witch Apprentice. These are fantastic cards, especially in a relic deck. So we're going to play them on Sabbath, right? 25 or more points. They can contribute to the Sabbath, and they'll be boosting by 2 at the end of your turn. A cheaper version of the Beast. Very good card for its provision cost. Play them as you need to throughout the match, really. Make sure you play them at a time when Sabbath is certainly insured. You don't want to play it early and then it dies and you lose out on its ability, alright? Incubus. I've just added 1 Incubus in here. We get to summon a bronze unit from our opponent's graveyard to the opposite row. Then summon a bronze unit of equal or less provision from our graveyard to this row where we play the Incubus. Good targets for Incubus could be Selfeater. You could bring another Selfeater back out. You could bring a Witch Apprentice back out. Or you could even bring a Lesser Witch back out. Say if you played a Lesser Witch in the first round, you didn't have the other copy in your hand, but in the next round you get that copy. You bring out Lesser Witch with Incubus and you can go for the Bonded. So that's not a bad use of Incubus. Obviously Incubus would be played in the 2nd or 3rd round, okay? Next up, we have Gansean. Another relic card. We have 2 of these in our deck. Increase this unit's base power by 2 for each adjacent relic. So, you know, we're playing this between relic cards for optimum value, alright? So make sure you stack it. It's probably best to play it with the Self-Eaters. That's a pretty good time because we do have a lot of access to relics on the board at that time. Feels a bit more safer to do it then. But hey, whenever you have the access to play it in this fashion, go ahead and do it. It's a pretty flexible card to use throughout the match, really. I wouldn't really say it's specific for any particular round. Self-Eater, yeah, great card to have in a relic deck. It's going to be boosting its base power by 1 whenever we play a relic. So obviously, that's why I've gone so heavy on a relic theme for this deck. We're pretty much trying to work around the Self-Eater, get maximum value as much as possible. And the order ability is just half this unit's base power, then spawn a copy with the same base power on this row. So one thing to look out for is make sure on your row you have enough space for Self-Eater. Try to have him allocated to his own row. And yeah, just keep in mind they're basically an engine, right? So whenever you're playing a relic, they're all boosting by 1. It's like you're going up by 1 point per turn or more, depending how many Self-Eaters you got down. You know, you could play one in the first round and then go ahead and use Mammuna to consume it and then draw the other one out. So there's different ways that Selfeater gives us some value in this deck. For some more control, we've got an organic card here, Parasite. We're trying to use it for the damage aspect, damage an enemy unit by 6, but you can use it for boosting as well. Maybe if you want to get closer to Sabbath or protect the unit of yours. And yeah, we could get into the Crones now. So as I said, guys, optimal play of the Crones. We want to play Brewess first and then the others subsequently later afterwards. Okay, we don't want Brewess to go up in consume charges because we're not capitalizing on that, but we can capitalize on boosting and damage done through the other Crones. So this Crone, the Weavess, boost an allied unit by 2, increase this boost by 2 whenever you play a Crone. Okay, so we play Brewess, then this will play 4 boost if we play this next. Okay, so we've covered Brewess. It's got a Zeal order ability, consume. We're just using that for Archie Spore first or second round. optimally, okay? Best use in the first. Whispers. Damage an enemy unit by 2, same kind of thing like the other Crone I explained. So this will have a very big payoff. I usually like to use this as the last Crone, just for a lot of damage, okay? So in that sense, we do have, you know, a fair amount of damage in this deck that we can do. We've got Whispers, we've got Parasite, and Natural Selection. Just play the Crones as you need to. You know, the way this deck is, it's not really like you're going to have a particular kind of access per round. You're going to play a certain kind of cards per round. It's going to be a bit mixed. It's a bit different to the other decks I put out because, you know, we're a bit dependent on thinning and kind of the cards we're getting in our hand as we play on. Next up, Rat Catcheress. Whenever this unit is damaged, reduce base power by 1. But Sabbath cancels the ability. Whenever you play a relict, increase this unit's base power by 1. So it's kind of like a self-eater in that sense. Rat Catcheress is nice to help us get closer to Sabbath. Obviously, it's a 9 power unit, it's fairly tall. And what I try to do with Rat Catcheress, to be honest, is play it in the second round, not the first. Well, not at least if we got She Who Knows. I tried not to play She Who Knows and Rat Catcheress in the first round together because basically we want She Who Knows to give us carryover even through the second round into the third, right? Because she can keep doing her ability as long as we got Sabbath. So if we go ahead and play She Who Knows down with Rat Catcheress in the first and Rat Catcheress goes taller than She Who Knows, Rat Catcheress goes into the next round as a tall unit, but we don't get that third round benefit potential. So try to play them separately if they're together in the first. I try to say if I go on She Who Knows in the first round, in the second round I'd go ahead and play Rat Catcheress because then you don't care how Rat Catcheress you know, climbs in power. You're going to get it for a carryover card no matter what. So just keep in mind playing it you know, in combination with She Who Knows. Keep that little trick in mind. One of my favorite cards and characters, Caranthir. He allows us to spawn a 1 power base copy of a monster unit with a provision cost of 10 or less from our hand on this row. So make sure, well, I should say our target is Koshchey, right? So Koshchey is this card here. So we can meet the condition. It's a 10 provision cost unit. Spawn a base copy of a monster unit with a provision cost of 10 or less. So we just meet the limit with Koshchey. And that's going to be our target for a Caranthir, right? Basically, you want to keep Koshchey in your hand if you want to play Caranthir onto Koshchey. That's how this card works. So, you know, try to keep these combinations of these cards in mind during a match. If you see them coming into your hand, probably keep them just so we have the ease of accessibility to use them when we need to, because Caranthir is very dependent in playing Koshchey that way. It must be in our hand, okay, if we're going to spawn it. So the target for Caranthir is Koshchey, but you could go Self-Eater or Witch Apprentice too as some other backups if that fails. Not the best, but, you know, there's some other things to play with. And basically the way we're looking to play Caranthir is, say we've gone ahead, we've won the first round, bled into the second round. You know, optimally in the best world, in a short round 3, we want to keep Caranthir, Koshchey in hand, and our leader still active. You want to play Caranthir onto Koshchey, then you want to play the original copy, and you just want to slam leader down for some big points, all right? That's how we're looking to play this combo, basically. So in round 1, you know, you're just going to play cards like Self-Eater, Gan, Sayan, Witch Apprentice, Lesser Witcher, Brewess, Archie Spore. You're going to try to win like that. In the second round, you know, by then you'd have She Who Knows down, Rat Catcheress, the Crones. So we want to bleed, you know, we want to push in. And then third round, we're just going to play that Caranthir play. Caretaker is a relic. It's a very nice card to have because it's a Purify with a cooldown. It's going to keep purifying. I think it makes sense to have him in here because he synergizes with the Self-Eater. He synergizes with Rat Catcheress. And, you know, having Koshchey, we don't want Koshchey to get locked. It's a very key unit of ours. Maybe She Who Knows might get locked as well. We don't want that to happen. A Self-Eater. So, yeah, it makes sense to have him in here. Play them as you need to. Play them depending on your opponent's deck and what you're expecting them to play. If they're going to play poisons, keep them in your hand. So yeah, I pretty much explained Koshchey's use in this deck, how we're looking to play it. It's a Thrive unit. Whenever the Thrive is triggered, we can spawn a drone, which is this, but we're looking to play it with an Adrenaline 4. So we can spawn an Endrega Lava instead, which is this. So we've got a Thrive emphasis towards the end of a match when we're trying to win. We're going a bit of a point slamming kind of style, all right? So save Koshchey and Caranthir when you're trying to win a match. Mammuna, it's got a Zeal Order ability. Banish a bronze unit from your graveyard, boost off by its power. Then summon a copy of it from your deck to this row. On Sabbath, you get to play it instead. Okay, Gansan could be a pretty good target for Mammuna. You know, you can imagine you've got a lot of Selfeaters down. You've got Sabbath, and then use Mammuna on the one that's in your graveyard. You pull the other one out, but you play it, and by playing it, you trigger all the Selfeaters. So that could be a good use for Mammuna. It could help you get a Selfeater that's in your deck. So look at Mammuna as kind of, you know, a way to get access into your deck too. Maybe if you missed one of the bronzes that you need to use, you can use her to get you that access back in the deck you need. So you got a few different uses. You could use it kind of like we explained for Incubus with the Lesser Witch as well. And play Mammuna into the second round when you're trying to push a bleed. It gives our deck some thinning. So thinning is very important for us to get the cards we need. First round Archespore, second round Mammuna. That's how we want to play it, okay? And yep, a very powerful play of ours, She Who Knows. On Sabbath, this unit gets Resilience. Best played in the first round, okay? If not, obviously go for the second. But you know, if all else fails, playing She Who Knows as a 10-point unit at the end of a match when you got 2 Koshcheys down on the board and all those Endrega units, I mean, that's not so bad either, right? Then we just have a Neuromancer. It just allows us to get into our deck, look at what we want to play. We get to play any card from our deck on 2 separate occasions. Echo cards that's going to come back to us, all right? Okay, guys, this is the deck, Force of Relics. I hope you're going to enjoy this. And let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Thanks. Do we want to keep this? There we go. So we got Archespore and Brewess. Okay, that feels good. If he plays something road-locked, we could play that out too. Let's start like this. NGSK by me. Yep. Yet I'm into Monsters deck search. Yeah, I could recommend you a few. I've got a Death Wish deck. I just put out a Monsters deck that got me to pro rank this season. Shields, Dwarfs, Vamps, all good. Yeah, you play everything, Plato. Tax Collector. Sure, why not? So I could go Selfeater next, give it Crystal Skull. Then we could go play Brewess. Okay, Slice Seductress. So maybe they're playing Scenario and what's it called? The Truffle card. Yep. I'd be delighted if you recommend a few. Yeah, I certainly can, and I can guarantee you they'll help you rank up. If it got me to pro rank, it can definitely help you rank up. Just poison this. Right. I'm not sure if you're on my Discord or not. If you jump on my Discord, at the moment rank 4 NG. Okay, cool. If you jump on my Discord, I could give you a bunch of links. Links are disabled in the chat because I get a lot of spam stuff. Okay, nice. He's playing. Oh, he's playing passive Flora first round, so he's gonna do the whole poison board thing. If he's committing like that, right? Isn't he? He's really trying to compete here. I believe we should be hitting Who Knows next, in case he gets the itch to pass. And I'll play it down here just to give us row space. That's a fair bit of points up, and you got Piggy just ticking away there too. NG and SK. What kind of NG deck got you there? Like Enslave, Imprisonment? I think Enslave is a fairly good option.
A witch's best friend is a pig, no doubt.
This is a lot of points. He still wants to play on. What's he got? Sea Jackal in hand? I mean, we could pretty much play our whole hand out here down to Koshchey. Got a lot of points. Selfeaters are great. They synergize so good with the relics, right? They're just boosting every time we play a relic. NG Assimilate. Oh yeah, nice. Mostly, and for SK it's Witcher Flurry deck. Oh, cool, cool. Failed Experiment? Leader's gone too? Okay. Wow, man. We got freaking Leader out. We got Scenario out. He's gonna look to poison Who Knows, right? He's probably got a Fist Tech in his hand, and he's gonna use Aura ability. Moves poison, right? Move poison from an allied unit. Yes, yes, yes. Let's keep going. Redeem, choose my favorite screen card. Yep, sure. You know it, I know it. Skip the foreplay. Yes, sir. Oh, nice. Here we go. Yeah, they committed fairly hard, and we've still won the round there. So let's take it. They've already blown Leader too. They're gonna lose coins carrying over here. Let's just get Caranthir. Yeah, good cards. Oh, pure. Yeah, Caretaker is good for the Purify here too, isn't it? Can we find? Gan, should I put Gan back? Self-Eater back? So what can that do? 4 damage now? Put Yaga on. Yeah, I got it. Don't worry. I know what you're looking for. It's all good. Okay, so we don't have Caranthir. Maybe I play on. I'll just play on like this, maybe. He could just destroy one right away, can't he? Oh, yeah. Well, he has to poison first, actually, unless he's got some poison on the board. Yeah. We can skip the foreplay then. Yeah. No worries. Right, I'm on the Discord. I'm waiting for you to finish. Yeah, no worries. All good. We'll definitely send you some links to some decks. Yeah, just on there, like, let me know what it is you're looking for. Happy to help out. Looks like a pretty nice kill for us, doesn't it? Yeah, great. Very good. Got Sabbath. You could just play down to Koshchey and have a super short round 3. Yeah, exactly. You know, that's a nice way I like to play this deck. Actually, I try to say Caranthir and Koshchey for a short round 3 with the leader. I think that's the best thing to do. This is nice. Yep. Caretaker will trigger this, like an 8-point play. I mean, we're way ahead at this point. We're really, really far ahead. Should I even... But he could be doing poison still into the next round. We could use Caretaker next round. I mean, that's a lot of points, man.
Linger, dawdle, cherry. What help you know how?
12-point carryover. Freaking bring it. Oh my god. It's a bit risky. Think so. We have advantage of being Koshchey too. Will you make a friendly match stream anytime soon? I don't think anytime soon. No. I wonder if we could even just 2-0 him here. Do you guys reckon we could 2-0 or do you reckon it's safer? Well, I mean, he's got the order ability though on the on location. Maybe we just make him waste his coins into the next. Why you don't clog yourself? Do you have Caranthir other target other than Koshchey? Me and KG dancing now, that's art. I think I'll pass. Let this get wasted. Let his coins go down. He probably kills Shi, who knows. Oh, he's got Salamander. Oh, nice. Yes, good, good. He's spending renew. Oh, he's done for. He's got nothing. He's got nothing, man. He's wasted his coins too into the next. Card advantage, let's do it, eh? Let's get Caranthir, let's get Mammuna. Got his combo out, yep, yep. Selfeater, yeah, we could roll with that. Well, Incubus could bring us out a real nice target, can't it? 7-point Selfeater, what's he got? 5 provision. 5 provision. Again. We got Caranthir, look at that. Yes. Oh, we freaking did it, guys. Self-eater, or which for the bonded? So yeah, which for the bonded? I know what you're saying. We didn't keep it. 5 provisions that. Well, we'll just play this first, right?
They say you are what you eat.
Incubus will trigger it. He's just got 5s in there, really. 4. I mean, we could even bring back... I think it's just... Maybe Witch Apprentice? I don't want to bring him that back. Seductress is a 5. Maybe Seductress? Maybe we give him Seductress back. This is criminal, no Mammuna. Yeah, we didn't get it, eh? I mean, yeah, even Mammuna acts as thinning, so it's more of a second round card in our deck. Like, we want to bleed with Mammuna, She Who Knows, get the carryover, and then short round 3 of Caranthir, Koshchey, leader. Yeah. Not bad. Fives. What fives do we want to give him? Slice Seductress.
Garments are shackles that restrain our desires.
Piggy, 4. I will do this.
It's crucial not to lose your head.
We're giving him an engine there. Casino bounces. Yeah, we got the points anyway, whatever. It's all good. No royal decree, feels bad. Take the 9, yep. So, not sure what he's waiting for. He's probably just trying to hold out. I don't know. Will be 14. He's roping. Moments of rage. He's gonna rip then disco. Alright guys, we got this. Beautiful. Nice win. Easy, easy. Caranthir with Koshchey is crazy, hey? Incubus, not really for the first. We don't have the consume for this. Selection. Oh, there we go. No Yaga, sorry man. If ever you guys do some channel point stuff, you always gotta remind me. I get caught up in my matches. Let's see. So we got no Selfeater this time. We'll just go like this. So you see, we're able to thin in that match that we just had, and the deck felt better when we were playing it. We were getting the cards that we wanted to get, right? But when we don't get the Archie Sport combo first, it can be a bit more sus. Crow Mother. Oh, nice. Yeah, let's just get this out of the way. Nice. Good, good, good. Recently, I tried switching Incubus for offering in a Relic's fruit deck. Most of the time, it works like a charm. Selfeaters. Nice, nice. That sounds good. Pants remain on for the moment. Alright, man. Whatever you say. For you guys that don't know, OBS loves Yaga so much he can't contain himself in chat about it. Oh, he's playing Draco Turtle already. Sure. Do we want to commit the Crones here? Could try it. We speak her language. What do you got to say for the Brewers then? Any words of wisdom? What about the other Crones? Let's kill that off. Draco Turtle is such a cool card. I'm always glad to see it played. I always used to play it when I first started playing Alchemy. It works so good with the scenario, doesn't it? So he's thrown Yuta down. It's pretty smart Yuta play, isn't it? 7 for 12. Solid value. Very good. What's our reach here? So I could go 11 points with She Who Knows. 37. We could damage Yuta with Whispers. She's a baby. Also, how dare you not play the Crones next to each other? Were you raised in a barn? You're right, my apologies. But he can be trained. Yako will disapprove. Oh man, the chat always gets funny when we get to these Crones. At this point, I start to lose my train of thought when we have these combos. Oh well. Okay, what can we do here? Let's play this out now. Okay, so I'm trying to remind myself. Whispers on the left of Brewer. Alright. This one, don't put it there next time. Remember to place Yaga, yep. Doesn't look aesthetic. Draco Turtle, yeah. We don't really have some Tall Punish to wipe it out. We just got kind of moderate control in this deck. But Whispers can do some pretty good damage. Incubus, he's not really going to do anything here. Mammuna. Wow, Mammuna's no good either. We haven't got much set up, do we? We do need a target for Mammuna though, if we're gonna play it. So I'll do this. Pass. I'll make a bet with you. If you lose this match, you play a friendly match with, you win. I won't ask again this. Friendly match with someone. I'm just streaming right now, man, so I can't really do that. But unless you got channel points and you want to claim it, like, of course, happy to do that. So we want to put Witch back in, right? Isn't it? Yeah, think... Okay. So what's a Nero getting us then? I mean, Self-Eat is pretty important for us, isn't it? So I think first move will be... Yeah, let's do this.
It's a pity I can never finish.
I'm head bishop of Yaga cult. KG build a Crone deck with renew so you can get 8 damage or 8 boost. Ah, it's very smart. Yep, good idea, good idea. Very smart thinking. Very happy for you guys to adjust this deck however you want to fit that in. It makes a lot of sense. We don't want them to have the bonded, right? So good thing is we've got some control here. This card will play huge value over time considering their strat. So let's do that. It's the only way to redeem yourself for the horrible crone. Yeah, we better go ahead and kill that. So, oh. Parasite. Same thing either way, right? Or maybe we want Rat Catcheress down before we start playing. So maybe I'm actually doing this first. Yeah. A relic deck with no Yaga. Do you have a Google Docs page of the decks you like or play? I don't actually. I have a Discord where I share all of my decks. You're welcome to join that if you're not already there. If not, if you check my YouTube, I've got a number of playlists all dedicated to separate factions. You can just click a playlist to a certain faction and, you know, have a look through the decks if you're interested in any. So he's brought it back out. Let's play this now. How about you go all in Crones, Caranthir, Decoy, Renew. Decoy? How'd you use Decoy? Sounds pretty nuts. Ooh, that's a very good target, isn't it, for whist? Hold on, so where's the Crone placement now? It's a single Crone. I don't want to, you know, offend the worshippers. Where do I play it, guys? Let's do this. Yeah, we can click that one on. Nice, nice. So might be, I think it's gonna be Witch Apprentice next. It's good to get the points going with that. KG, you know Ocean Mud? Yeah, I've heard of Ocean Mud. I don't know him personally. When I hit my first 1,000 wins with MO, he came on my stream and congratulated me, so I respect that. But yeah, he seems like a cool guy. I watch his streams sometimes.
When pigs fly, eh?
These self-eaters, they're great, hey. Let's do that.
It's a pity I can never finish.
Nice, nice. When will you play a deck with Yaga or Olgid? I was trying to fit Yaga in here, but you know, to be honest, look at the provisions of Yaga and I had to kind of pick between She Who Knows or Yaga. And wait, where is she? Yeah, they're both 13, right? So I decided to stick with She Who Knows. My style of play, that works for me better. because I'm all about like that bleed emphasis. I like to have resilience units in monsters. That's how I like to play it. I guess we're slamming this, right? Nice. We'll play the next one out. And we'll hit leader when the next one's down, right? He's already wasted Giga, which is actually really good. He wasted it for the piggy. So he's kind of... Ooh! Man, that was super close. You know, if he really wanted to, he could have used leader on it as well there. That was freaking close, yo. Oh my god. Yeah, I guess we'll keep top row Selfeater. Keep these here. Nice, nice. Oh, that's points, man. Epic, epic. Yeah, why not? I'll click that too. Whatever. Speak carefully to the point. You the new ocean mud for me now. Oh wow, thanks Forrest. What a legend. Man, you guys give me so much love. Wow. General Crones book of code suggests playing each crone on the leftmost. Unless you play all three of them. Alright, got it. Yes, sir. I think the best thing to do is bring back... Wait, does he draw to the same row? Samurai bronze unit from your graveyard to this row. We just got enough room, right? Oh, that's lovely, man. Except Mammuna's got no more space, but whatever, is what it is. At least we trigger all these. We get to trigger all the Selfeaters by playing her. We'll just consume something big. Good thing is... Oh, it's Canby? Okay. Never mind, yeah, we got it. What an interesting finish, eh? Wow. Canby, guys, Canby. Oh my. Incubus, no. Drowner in this matchup. Mammuna. So it looks like we're going to open up like this to begin with.
I'm so damn tasty. It's a pity I can never finish.
Just go about like that. It's Madoc. Wow. It's pretty interesting. Could have red haze too, huh? So if I halve this, it's getting damaged by Cataclysm too, though. I'll just get it off that row to start with. See if I could have it land on a different row. Okay.
These are the souls of my sisters, burned by your kind.
Thanks for the follow, Matare. Appreciate that. Hope I said your name right. This is a relics deck of mine that I'm going to be putting out on YouTube in the next 2 days or so. So hope you're going to like how it looks when it comes out. But it got me on a pretty good win streak on the stream. Was alright. Yeah. You know, coming up against Maddox, a bit harder for us. Are you Russian? Notice your name was Kirill. Well, you know, Russians, and they do have a similar name. Their Kirill ends with 2 L's, mine's with 1, but I'm Macedonian and Serbian. Similar cultures. Cutting slash. Really? Well, he's left me value for this here.
Wouldn't touch a hair on my head, she said.
He could just kill that with a bomb though. Oh, you're Serbian too? Oh, nice, nice. Yeah, my mother's Serbian and my father's Macedonian. But my mother was born and raised in Maso, so she practically feels pretty much Macedonian too. But yeah, it's cool. Nice to meet you. Small world, eh? Mother's Serbian and father's Croatian. The Serbs and Croatians, that they have disputes. Live in Slovenia. Ah, okay, nice, nice. Wow, very interesting. We probably don't want a long round against Madoc, do we? It's looking not the best though either to push. See if that could get us ahead. Yeah, they have a well-known feud. Yeah, yeah. Been living it for 23 years. Since you were born. What can you do, man? So he's run out of ammo for Madoc. He stopped playing it. He stopped playing Madoc here. Can throw down She Who Knows. It's actually good. Nice. He might go leader. He might have Junod. We don't know what he's got. We'll have to see. Yeah, well, you know, because you're born of the 2 cultures, you got to kind of embrace them. Hey, you can't really pick a side.
What are you gonna do? Huh?
Yep. He leaves it? Okay. Well, we still got Sabbath. If he passes, like next turn, we've got a 7-point unit down. We didn't get to thin out the Archie Spore. We used Mammuna. I think I'd just pass like this. We got 7-point carryover. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Well, you know, even with me, I'm Macedonian, Serbian, born and raised in Australia though. We all got different places we come from. But at the end of the day, it's just important to respect one another, you know? Doesn't matter where you're from. Everyone's different. We really didn't get this going. Oh, we got Koshchey, that's good. Yeah, that's it, bro. For sure, man. Always positive and kind. Yeah, so She Who Knows saved us from going card down. I guess that was good at least. Yeah, that's it, Limey. That's the way, man. Just be positive, be kind to people. And I love, you know, when I meet new people, I love to learn about them, their background, where they're from, and, you know, things they're going through in their life and see how I could help them. It's one of the things I love to do most. But you know, that's tied to my work too, because I work in mental health. That's what my work's all about. Looks like one has to be this. We have to keep this at this stage. At least we'll get full Crone value. That's samurai cards. I never knew Kirill was also a Macedonian name. New Kirill. Yeah, it is. It's Maso as well. Positive and kind. You're not our KG. Oh, Plain Talk John. Raiding with a party of 47. Welcome. Thanks for joining me. Appreciate that, everyone. Hope you're going to enjoy my little stream that I've got going here. It's a Monsters Relic deck of mine, playing Force of Nature Leader. Nice to meet you all if I don't know you already, if you don't know me. So yeah, let's get into the round, right? I think we shall start off. Well, you know, this is better for the first or second, but I have to play it. It got caught up in our hand. We aren't running a hippie show. You just want Monsters vibe all the way through. You want ruthlessness, don't you? That's what it is. You don't like the mushy wushy stuff, right? It's got Defender. Well, I do have Caretaker. But we'll see what he plays. Do you work as a psychologist? I work as a behavior support practitioner, similar to a psychologist, yeah. I've completed a degree in psych.
Family and business just don't mix.
Ooh, he's gonna go honor guard. He's gonna go honor guard. Wow. I've got Purify, I've got Drowner. 6 points of damage. 6. This is a very interesting position we find ourselves in. We have to really generate damage for Whispers as quick as possible, and I could purify that with Caretaker, I think. Probably that's the best thing to do. Might just hold it like that. The legend rated us, John. Yes. The meme legend.
Skellige needs a fierce king.
Yep. Whenever a unit's played, damage it by half its power. Wait, I've got to get the Crone positioning right. I have some very passionate Crone players that I've had on stream today advising me Crones have to be played to match the artwork. One of them might be in chat right now. I think I'm going to hear from him. But anyway, we'll go boost this up. Alright, nice. Sounds interesting. Yeah, thank you. I've been working for about 7 years, and before that I was as a security guard. So, you know, all my experience has to do with helping people in some way. It's good to give back to people, you know. Show people love and appreciation. Be grateful for them. You know, you hear a lot of haters in life, but we don't want that on my stream. We're all about positivity, you know. Spread goodness, people. Next, I could purify that to get through. Should be a decent enough move. And pass. So who's better to kill here, Sucrose or Artis? I guess that's the question. If he's got Honor Guard, it would be bad. He probably does have Honor Guard, doesn't he? I don't know, we'll see. Honor Guard could be pretty bad news. I think I'm killing this, eh? Yeah, it's gonna be whist best. If he's got honor guard, this is good. But if he doesn't, it's better to kill artist, I think. But I'm just gonna go with my playing it safe kind of style. There you go, guys. You got the Crones together. Well placed on the board. No one's gonna get mad at me now in chat. Oh, he brings it back? Wow. He means serious business. He's not playing around, this chap. He's a very serious player of ours. Nope, shouldn't do that. But we could go Witch Apprentice. We'll still get Sabbath. Nice, nice. I can die peacefully now. See, man, that's what I'm talking about. It means a lot to some people. Yeah, for me, I'm just like thinking about playing the cards out. I don't really even look at that, but it looks good. Yeah, he's got honor guard, you see. Oh, it's devastating. Yeah, it's pretty much GG. Yep. Ooh, well, at least that survives. And we've still got this. But yeah, it's pretty bad with honor guard invincible over there. Ooh, that wasn't nice. Why are you being mean? I got raided by Plain Talk Sean. You gotta let me win. It's my time to shine here, man. Come on now. He's thinned down really good too. Oh, Koshchey just survives. Our dearest Koshchey. What a ruthless combination, eh? Seriously. That's sick. I respect it. Yeah. This would still trigger Koshchey. Wow, it looks actually kind of close. I don't know what their last card is, but looks like we're semi hanging in there somehow. Interesting. We still trigger Thrive too now. Wow. Guys, we actually kept up to the end. Not bad, hey. Not bad that honor guard's just there doing whatever he wants. That's gonna hit the armor though, right? He's got a bomb in his hand. Oh! What? No way! What?